Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely brutal OSC as we returned. We returned with the second half of the broadcast. We just wrapped up with our initial two series. We just wrapped up with Jumy versus Hydra alongside Yang Yakov versus Baby Marine. And now we're jumping into our next half, our next set of matches here. Jumy took down Hydra to advance on to face off against another Protoss to face off against Shameless. Oh boy, here we go. Shameless, of course, he's a level above. Shameless, he is one of the favorites to win the entire tournament. I would say he's the highest rated Protoss player in the bracket, and we'll see if Jumy can bring him down. Let's go. Let us go. Jumy, he can be a very aggressive, he can be a very chaotic player when he wants to be. He wasn't really the form of chaos we expected against Hydra, but we'll see if that changes against Shameless. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Ruby Rock, we have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing Team Little Fairy. It is Shameless. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the German Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Streamer Zone. It is Jumy. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is a Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our best of 3 PvP. Let's go. Let's go. Just catching up in the chat. Almost 1:30 a.m. watching StarCraft. Ah, get some sleep, Pappy. Get some sleep. Yo. SC to his love, SC to his life. True, true. But get some rest, get some rest. For now, we're going to be settling in. Again, coming into this, I would say that Shameless is the favorite player. We'll see if Jumy can bring him down. In a PvP, anything can happen. Anything can and will happen. So upsets, they can occur, of course. And we'll see how Jumy does approach his opponent, this time going for the high ground 2-gate opener. So 2-gate opener here out of Jumy, likewise 2 gateways out of Shameless as well. So far, mirror builds. And welcome to Ruby Rock. Ruby Rock is one of the more aggressive maps in the map pool. A much more open 3rd base, much more open 4th base, and a shorter rush distance by ground as well. So aggression is favored on Ruby Rock, and we'll see what kind of aggression we go for. Let's go. Shout out OddStar in the chat. He's an animal, man. He's an animal. Let's go. As Jumy does hide his pylon, he hides the pylon here, but only going to be hidden. He's not committing to any kind of real proxy, trying to play some mind games with Shameless. Shameless, he scouts, and Shameless is looking for the pylon. You can see he checks further in the main base. He's checking here at the natural location as well. He's looking to find out what is going on and where exactly is that pylon. Is there an all-in coming? Is there not? And you can see based on the rally, it looks like he will not find it. He's checking everywhere here. Oh my god, he's checking everywhere towards the south side, and he will eventually confirm, but very late. It's going to be a late scout here by Shameless. Behind this, opening up double stalker, and he may even open up with a robo. Speaking of, yeah, robo opener here by Shameless. Basically, Shameless, he is looking to hard counter an all-in. So he's expecting cheese, expecting aggression. The robo allows for early immortal production to defend against a proxy robo or proxy immortals of his opponent. And Jumy comes out on top. Jumy forces a less economic opener here. He forces a reaction out of Shameless. It's a cancellation. Now, the scary thing about this position here, one, Jumy, he does enjoy a greater economy with a faster base. As you can see here, there it is, there's a faster nexus. Remember, Shameless, he's on 1 base. But now the problem is, Jumy, he's forcing a 1 base all-in. He just forced a 1 base all-in out of Shameless. Can Jumy deal with it? Can he survive it? Like, Jumy's made his bed, now he has to sleep in it. And this is gonna hit quite hard. Here comes the War Prism. Here comes the 3rd gateway. Ooh, Adept does get in. Nicely done here by Jumy. Gets in, gets 1, gets 2 probe kills. 2 probes go down, shades away. He's trying to be as annoying as possible, but he will be hunted down. And Jumy's going for his own defensive robo. His own robo is on the way. This is to be defensive for his own overall production. The longer this game goes on, the better it is for Jumy. Remember, Jumy, he's on 2 bases. Shameless is 1 base all in. And here he comes. Shameless, he rallies, getting a proxy pylon just in case. The War Prism is joining the main army, and Shameless, he has a massive army lead here. 6 stalkers against 2. So it'll be 9 stalkers. And Jumy, the shield batteries aren't ready. He needs to buy more time for the shield batteries. He needs to force field the area. He needs to force field the army back. not going to be an easy hold. Shiwais are finishing up just in time. Batteries are done. Stalkers move in. Oh, nice force fields. Zones away 4 Stalkers. Yeah, zones are back, and so far Jumy's holding. Oh, Jumy did spend 2 extra force fields towards the end. He is holding on, but he's running out of force fields. And Shameless hasn't lost anything. Yeah, gets one. Gets one sentry. He can 2-shot the Stalkers. Nice juggling. Shameless once again doesn't lose anything. Oh my god. Shameless. He's lost 1 Stalker. 1 Stalker went down, but now there's an Immortal. And remember, the longer this game goes on, the better it is. Oh, looks like there was a bit of a pause. But now there's one, soon to be a Prism, and we can see Shameless going for a Bay, going for his own Immortal production. Alright, did I? Yeah. I believe I did. Gets into the mineral line. Probes are going to be going down. Gets 3 probes so far. Gets 3 probes, pulls away. But again, we're building up more Immortals. We should be getting another Immortal, by the way. I'm a little bit concerned by the lack of Immortal production here with Jumy. Jumping into the main base. Shameless finding more damage. Jumy's out of position. Forced to warp in. I guess we're staying on a low Immortal count. The first Disruptor is soon to arrive. Now again, this on the one hand, yes, the Jumy, he's getting further ahead, but at the same time, Disruptors are a way to recover from that. Disruptors, like, they have a lot of potential. If the Nova connects, that can just be game. It can be over then and there. And here he comes. Now diving in. Oh, gonna be zoned back. Once again, the force fields are buying time. Disruptor has arrived. He's got 1 Nova. And he wants those sentries. Nova goes off. Oh, he lands! 3 sentries. Yeah, 3 sentries go down. Diving on in. Limited force fields. He's going for the kill. He's going for the kill. He's going for the throats. Shameless commits in. A greater concave. Massive army. The Immortal barely gets away. But he just warps in. Yeah, he warps in the face of Jumy. Jumy tries to focus on the Prism. Prism gets away just barely. Prism pulls back. Nova goes off. Ooh, takes down the Immortal. And there's another Nova. No. Oh my god. Catching a Stalker. And Shameless is done it. GG gets called. Shameless he overwhelms. And Shameless takes game number 1. Ooh, GG. GG, well played. Shameless loves taking lead in the series. Again, Jumy did have a decent start. He forced a reaction out of Shameless. Remember, Jumy forced the all in. He forced the all in because he mind gamed his opponents into his own robo. Jumy had the better economy, but alas, Jumy, his army was lacking. He did have a Prism, which has a lot of potential, and it came down to Jumy's reaction time. He was unable to react. He was unable to lift his sentries and save them. Without the sentries, he could not stop the attack. He could not stop the all in from coming in. GG. GG, well played. So again, Jumy a little bit inattentive when it came to his army, when it came to his War Prism, and likewise he was broken then and there. He was also delaying his Immortal production, which was a little bit concerning as well, just because that he had less firepower, less of an army. GG. And now we're loading into game number 2. And again, Jumy's up against the wall. We'll see if he can bring it back as we load into Tourmaline, another one of these more aggressive maps. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Tourmaline, we have the German Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss. Oh, sorry, the red Protoss. The red Protoss representing Streamer Zone down in the series. We'll see if we can bounce back. It is Jumy. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the blue Protoss representing Team Little Fairy. It is Shameless. Here we go. As we are settling in. And again, Jumy was trying to be cheeky in the first game. We'll see if he actually commits to anything this time. Does he go for the real proxy pylon instead? Does he go for another fake out? Does he play standard? Welcome to Tourmaline. Tourmaline is similar to Ruby Rock in the sense that it is one of the more aggressive maps in the map pool. but even more so. Do you see what I see? A massive ramp, a massive entrance specifically. We have a massive entrance here coming into the natural, a wide entrance here, a wider entrance here, and even at the third base we have a massive entrance coming into the third as well. No high ground, no choke point, very open natural, and a very open third base as well. Because of this fact, we see a lot of all-ins. A lot of all-ins here on Tourmaline in the other matchups, a lot of 2-base all-ins, 3-base all-ins, breaking the third base, breaking the natural. Even several struggled and failed to defend here on Tourmaline in his series against Clem. I mean, it is Clem of course, but also showcasing just how difficult it is to be the defensive player on Tourmaline. Hello, Shameless. What's going on? As Shameless, this time he's the one to go for the proxy pylon. Now Jumy goes in for the scout. Jumy, he will confirm that a pylon is missing. He will count, he will confirm, he will know. And the probe is sticking around, which means Shameless, he will commit this time. Jumy went for the fake out in game 1, as Shameless, he is committing here in game 2. Cybercore is done, show us the robo. There it is, proxy robo, 1-base all in. So Shameless is going for the 1-base all in. Jumy back at home, he is unaware. You can see Jumy sends out a second probe. So already 2 probes are scouting, that's already a nice win for Shameless. He's forcing some inefficiencies here to Jumy. Jumy, he's looking, he's scouting towards the right hand side, checking everywhere he can. At the same time he's checking the left hand side, he's checking mainly the edges of the map, where we can see the proxies in the center. So Jumy will not confirm, and Jumy, does he go for his own defensive robo? Remember, last game Shameless didn't scout the proxy, he didn't find the pylon, but he still reacted with his own robo defensively to try to hard counter. This time, yep, robo. So Jumy, he doesn't scout, but he doesn't feel safe, so he goes for his own robo. Adepts are revealed. Shameless is moving in. Yes, Jumy, he does confirm. There we go. He finally does scout. He gets eyes on the robo. He now knows how much danger he's in. Oh no! Jumy gets caught out, taking some extra hits. Third stalker has arrived. Jumy, he does save his stalkers, does reinforce. Behind this, yep, there we go. He's getting his own immortal. Shield batteries on the way. Oh, as Shameless does find the proxy pylon, ensuring that Jumy cannot backstab. Building up more stalkers. Shameless just waiting for his own war prism before he can commit. Oh, prism is spotted. Jumy, he wants it. Doesn't quite get it though. Yeah, not quite in position. Jumy's zoned away. He's going to be zoned away. The Immortal will be able to do so. Forces back Jumy. Pylon goes down. Oh, that does supply block. Uh-oh. Yeah, brutal supply. We cannot supply block. Not against an all-in. Pylons are being thrown down. Jumy getting desperate. And again, Jumy, he just cannot warp in. He has a small army. Jumy, he avoids the fight. And we're going for the base trade. But Shameless is going to hit first. And there's no sentry. There's no sentry. There's no force field. Sentry just now warping in, but it's delayed. Nice force field. The Immortal gets up the ramp. And everything gets up the ramp. Jesus. And with that, Shameless, he breaks the main base. Jumy, he's still in the middle of the map. He's still not doing anything with the army. Jumy's just so late to the base trade. Here comes on the warp in. Gets into the middle line. Prism does make it out. So Jumy, he does save a stalker, not a probe. And stalkers, they respond. The prism, oh, the prism goes down. Prism goes down. There is no escape. And again, Jumy's just so late to the base trade. He's just now depowering the gateways. He's now moving in. There's still one more gateway. As Jumy will lose everything back at home. There's the recall even. Oh my god. And he recalls back. GG gets caught. Shameless, he attacks, he defends, and Shameless will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. A very chaotic series here, very chaotic games. Game 1, Jumy forced the all-in, and Jumy could not handle the all-in. Here in Game 2, Jumy, he was able to scout and confirm that Shameless was going for the proxy, going for the one-base all-in as well, but Jumy, he was caught out of position and also supply blocked, which was brutal. Like, Jumy got supply blocked, he was caught out of position, he was late to the base trade. You saw that as Shameless was breaking into the main base and killing probes, Jumy was still on the map. Jumy, he was still walking across the map. He was just so late to the base trade, to the point where by the time that he got into the main base, Shameless, he had killed everything and just recalled back home, was able to attack and defend. GG. So GG will play with that. Congratulations to Shameless, does claim the series, and now we're going to be jumping into our next matchup here in the upper bracket semifinals. It's going to be a best of 3 between Percival and Young Yakov. You just saw Young Yakov take down Baby Marine, but we saw a lot of mech. There was a lot of mech in that series. I do not expect to see mech out of Percival. No shot. We expect bio play instead, a very different kind of TVZ. And this is going to be a rematch. If you remember, Young Yakov, he's the reigning OSC Elite Rising Star champion. And who did he beat in the finals? He beat Percival. It was a best of 5, true. It was a best of 5, different series, different meta, different patch, different map pool as well. So there are some other factors coming into that, of course, but Young Yakov did beat him before. Can he do it again? Or can Percival get his revenge?